So when Napoleon entered Egypt, he actually issued a proclamation that was being spread around. And it started with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, La ilaha illallah, that, I begin in the name of Allah, the most merciful, the especially merciful. There's no God besides Allah. La walada lahu, being a Christian, he added in La walada lahu, Allah has no son. Wala sharika lahu fi mulkihi, and he has no partners in his kingdom. In this proclamation, he said stuff like, because at the time the Mamluks were in charge of Egypt, so he said stuff like, "Oh, I serve God, and I respect the Prophet, and I respect the Quran more than the Mamluks do." And we actually went and took down the papal see and expelled the Knights of Malta because they wanted to fight with us. And Muslim historians have generally been very critical of this kind of approach. For example, there was a famous historian at the time named al-Jabarti, where he criticized this. He said, how can he say La ilaha illallah, but he doesn't believe in Muhammadur Rasulullah at all? And when he's saying La ilaha illallah, he doesn't believe in Allah, he believes in one God, right? And he says, you can't claim to respect the Prophet, to respect the Quran, and not really believe in them. Or, later on, Napoleon, he gets very demanding of the Egyptians to the point that he starts making his will the will of God. And over there, al-Jabarti says, look, he's now starting to claim like prophethood or Mahdihood or something. But it's just very interesting that Napoleon adopted this strategy. Allahu A'lam what's happening in his heart. Like, for example, he really made sure that the sheikhs of Egypt were celebrating Mawlid. And when he asked them, why have you not started the celebrations yet? He was told they don't have enough money. So he actually financed the Mawlid celebration, and he even took part in the festivities. But this was important for him because he really was trying to make the people think that he's after the Mamluks. He's not even after the Ottoman Sultanate. Like, he was trying to say that he's a friend of the Ottoman Sultanate, which he wasn't. And eventually he was taken out by the Ottomans. But just very strange. We just published a blog on this on lababblog.com. Check it out, inshallah.